Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve this question, triplet sum in an array. So in this question we are given with an array and a sum, and we have to find if any three elements in this array has the sum equal to the given sum. Okay, that's why it is called triplet sum, because we have to take any three elements from this array and we have to find if its sum is equal to this sum which is given to us. Okay, now let's see how we can solve this. Let's see the brute force approach to solve this question. So what we have to do is we have to find if any three elements has the sum is equal to this sum, right? So we will take three pointers I, j and k. First of all, we will fix our I and j. As you can see, I is pointing to 12, j is pointing to 3. So our I will be 12 plus j is equal to 3, and we will traverse our k to find the remaining sum to make the sum equal to 25. Okay, that means we have array of k and which is equal to 25, which we need. So array of k should be 25 minus 15, right? So there should be an element 10 in the remaining array if we have two elements which are fixed as 12 and 3. Okay, so we will traverse our k, but we will not find 10 in it, right? Because no element is 10. Now what we will do, we will move our j. Now our j will point to the second index, and now I is already fixed, which is 12, and we have j pointing to 4. So our array of k should be 25 minus 16, which is equal to 9. Now we have to see if our remaining array contains 9 or not. So we will traverse with k. First we will go to 1, it is not equal to 9. Then we will go to 6, it is not equal to 9. Then we will go to 9, it is equal to 9. So we got our answer that array of I, array of j and array of k are the three elements that will correspond to the sum which is equal to 25. Okay, so this will be our answer. So this is an brute force approach, and in this approach the time complexity will be big of n cube. Why? Because we have to travel the array again and again for every value of I. First we have to fix I, and then we have to fix j, and then we have to travel this array, right? So for doing this it will take big of n cube time, and this is very bad. We are not using any space as well, so we have to optimize it, right? Now let's see a better approach to solve this question. So in this approach, first we will sort this array, and sorting will help us a lot. Let's see how. First of all, what we will do is we will fix our I. So that means one of the elements from the triplet we have fixed here, okay, for this traversal. So what will happen here, we have this equation, right? We have to find the triplet sum, the elements of 3 sum, to be equal to 25. We have fixed one element, so array of j plus array of k should be equal to 25 minus array of I, right? And array of I is equal to 25 minus 1, right? Because array of I here is 1, so it is 24. So now our question has become, we have to find the sum of pair whose sum is equal to 24, right? So what we will do is we will take two pointers, one here j and one at the end k. As we know the array is sorted and we want the pair sum is equal to 24. So this has become very simple. What we will do is we will see what is the sum of array of j and array of k. So here the sum of array of j and array of k is 3 plus 12, which is 15, right? And 15 is less than 24. When we get a value which is less than the value which is required, what we will do is we will increase our j pointer and it will point to next element, because as we know the array is sorted, and when we increase our j, the total sum of array of I and array of j will increase, right? Let me write it here. Right now we have array of j plus array of k is equal to 15. Okay, as you can see 3 plus 12 is equal to 15, right? Now what we have to do, we will increase our j, because we have to increase this value because we want 24 instead of 15. Let's see. Now our j will point to the second index, which is 4. So now our array of j plus array of k will become 4 plus 12, which is equal to 16, right? Still it is less than 24. Again what we will do, we will increase our j and it will point to 6. Now our array of j plus array of k will become 6 plus 12, which is equal to 18. It is still less than 24, right? So what we will do, again we will increase our j, it is equal to 9. So our array of j is 9 and our array of k is 12. It will become 12 plus 9, 21, right? It is also less than 24. So now when we increase our j, it will be equal to k, right? But we cannot do this because we want two different elements. We want the sum of doublets. So these are two different elements that we need. If j will equal to k, we have to stop there, right? And we haven't got our answer because no two elements in this part is equal to 24. So what we will do, we will go to next traversal. Let's see how we will do that. Now when we have fixed I is equal to 1, we haven't got our answer, right? Now we will move forward, we will fix our I is equal to 3. So in this case what will happen, we have fixed our I is equal to 3, and now our array of j plus array of k will be 25 minus 3, which is equal to 22. So we need to find a sum of where whose sum is equal to 22. That means array of j plus array of k should be equal to 22. Let's see now. So we know array of j is equal to 4 and array of k is equal to 12, which is equal to 16, which is less than 22. So same thing what we will do, we will increase our j. Now j will point to 6. It will become 6 plus 12, which is equal to 18, still less than 22, right? Now we will move our j. Now it will become 9 plus 12, which is equal to 21, still less than 22, right? As we know, we cannot increase further. So this traversal has also not given us the right answer. So we will move forward. We will increase our I now. Now in this traversal, we have increased our I. Now it is pointing to the second position, right? So our I is 4 and our array of j plus array of k should be now 25 minus 4, which is equal to 21, right? So we need a pair sum which is equal to 21 in this part. Okay, so right now what we have, array of j is equal to 6 plus array of k is equal to 12. It is equal to 18, which is less than 21. We won't do anything, right? Now we will increase our j. Same thing will happen. 9, array of j has become 9 plus 12, which is equal to 21, and we have got our answer, which is equal to 21. So we have got our answer. One element is 9, one element is 12, and one element is 4. We will just print it. Okay. So what is the simple algorithm I have used? First I will sort this array. Then I will fix my I one by one on every element. And the elements that are left will give us the pair sum, which is equal to the x minus array of I. Okay. So This is very simple algorithm. Like, let's write a small pseudocode for it. So first of all, we will have this I loop. We have this I fixed that we have fixed before as well. Here we have fixed 4, right? So what will happen? Our total sum is 25. We will subtract 25 minus array of I, which is 4. So it will become 21, right? Now while ij is less than k, as we have already discussed, they should not be same. Whenever they are same or they are pointing to the same position, we have to stop, right? Now we will see if condition. If array of j plus array of k is equal to sum, that means we have got array of j, whatever it is pointing to, and whatever k is pointing to, their sum, if it is equal to 21, that means s that we have taken here. So we have to just print array of I, array of j, and array of k, right? Otherwise, if it is less than s, array of j and array of k, here we can see 6 plus 12 is less than 21 because it is 18, right? So what we have done, we have increased our j. It is pointing to 9 now, right? Otherwise, else means if array of j plus array of k is greater than s. That means if array of j, which is 6 plus 12, if it would have been a greater value than what we want. So what we have to do, we have to decrease our k. Okay, this is what we have to do. In this question, we didn't have the need to decrease it, but whenever it is greater than the required value, we have to decrease the k so that we can decrease this value, right? So in the next traversal, what happened? Our j pointed to 9, which is 9 plus 12 is equal to 21, right? As we have seen before as well. So this has become equal to 21, which we required. So we have to just print it, right? This condition will work, this if condition. Okay. This is the pseudo code that I have written. It is a very simple code. I think you have got it. Now let's see the time complexity for this. So the time complexity, what we are doing here, we are fixing our I and we are traversing this whole array, right? With our j and k. Okay. So this has traversed only once for every value of I. So our possible I values can be 0th position, first, second, third position, right? Because we want triplet, so we want go beyond this. Okay. So our time complexity for every I, we have to travel. First we have to travel n minus 2 elements, then n minus 3 elements, then n minus 4 elements, and so on, right? So total time complexity for every I is n minus 2 plus n minus 3 plus n minus 4, right? Till 1. So this is almost equal to sum of n elements, which is equal to n plus 1 by 2, which is equal to almost equal to n square, right? So our time complexity here will be big O of n square, and this is the best time complexity that we can get from this question, and we are not using any extra space as well. So this is the best solution for this question. I think you have got it. Thank you.